Good afternoon. Welcome to another stream for Mechwarrior Online. Uh, had a pretty decent session last time I played. We're going to see if I can break that 1k damage uh, goal that I've been trying to build up towards consistently getting. But also, when this comes out, it's probably just after the holidays. I hope you had a good one. But let's go ahead and jump into the game. Hopefully, matchmaking will not take too terribly long. So let's jump in. I've got a message of some sort. Let's cancel the message and see what this is about. Okay. Kinda weird. I don't know why it was flashing, but let's go back. The new Luthien, I think it's Luthien map, is interesting. It's not bad. It is definitely, I think, an improvement over Canyon, but we shall see. Considering it's early or early access, or however they are phrasing it, I'm sure they're trying to get feedback on it to see um, if it's going to be a good addition to the rotation, or if maybe even they need to make some modifications to make it more enjoyable. But only time will tell on that note. Map balancing definitely can be hard. I helped develop a mech combat game that is held in a virtual grid, and I've worked on quite a few maps on there, and you really got to get the balance right between sides. Even if it works well thematically, unless you are applying that theme every time, you really need to be able to mirror the sight lines and difficulty. Any day now. Also, as per usual, I will be trying to make sure I mute before I have a coffee fit. I am not fully recovered, but in the event I do not catch it, I would do apologize in advance. All right. 100% selection currently. See how long that stays. It's doing pretty well. At least it's not Bear Claw. All right. Disconnect. Starting off the bat. Amazing. Okay, we got 1 from 99 on our team. Tundra Grizzly. Yeah, English. Tundra Grizzly. I think I've seen that name before. No promises.
Reactor online.
Good hunting.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
You as well. And team.
All systems.
Fleet command coming in. Capture the target area and engage any hostiles.
Red face. Free tree trimming.
We're a quarter of the way there. Keep it up. Target spotted.
Enemy is engaged.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Got a blackjack moving into Echo 3.
They had a shit ton of alarms.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Blackjack's in Echo 3.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
That was painful.
Target spotted.
I am about to be cored. Too much heat right here. They are in the circle and we are not. Not great. throw out my arm.
The hostiles have already started to reach ahead. Be sure to stop them.
Left torso critical damage.
We are halfway to defeat.
Destroyed. Warning.
To all surface troops, enemy forces are moments from victory. They've taken down Beta. That's it, pack it up. The hostiles are taking control of the target.
That was not pleasant. Just over half the damage I was hoping for. Welcome to the stream. Alright. I am going to swap mechs, I think. I've been doing the king crab for a bit now. Let's go to my marauders. Well, that's interesting. Maybe if we swap. Select a mech. Let's see. What do we got here? That is heavies I'm looking for. We're gonna go with the blight. All right. Less of a chance that I'm gonna get that 1000 HP damage, but let's see if we can do something equivalent. All right, skirmish. Looks like it's gonna be mining collective. Alright, let's find out who we're working with here. Sore ribs are sore. All right. No one from 99. Shadowhawk. Thunderbolt, Direwolf. No. That's a Thunderbolt. Battlemaster. Champion Bane. Madcat Mark II. We played with Neffel earlier today. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Let's see. Night Shadow Song. Battlehawk. Okay. Blackjack. Warhammer. Stalker. Summoner.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies. No
Time to wrap the legs in bubble wrap. Brisk 60 kph compared to the not so brisk 48.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Missile.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Need assistance. Need assistance. Target spotted.
Hey, let's take the top, guys! We got the top!
Whoa, lag.
Target spotted. Affirmative.
New target acquired.
Bravo, CT Hosen.
being flanked.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target destroyed. Warning, incoming missile. Critical damage. Incoming missile. Destroyed.
Oh, that hurt. I only saw one there and walked out into a freaking, what is that, Atlas and that freaking crab? Be advised, there's an Atlas and an injured crab on the main platform we were holding earlier.
Clean up the survivors.
2 piranhas in center.
Legs on piranhas.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
We're still pleased to
Target
win.
spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spot. Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
He's toast.
The ground forces.
Good game.
No more hostiles. Good job, soldiers.
It's a great way to start a session. Still not the damage that I would prefer. Broke even for my ranking. Luthien, or yet again, possibly the Mining Collective. Probably the Mining Collective. Yep, totally see no love whatsoever. Should keep playing the music. All right. Don't recognize anyone. And I believe I've seen the boss hammer before. Let's see, we got Crab, Cataphract, Cougar, Jaegermech, a Bushwhacker, Kit Fox, another Bushwhacker, Arctic Cheetah, a Champion Bane, or the Bane Champion, I should say, and a Battlemaster. Shadowcat Prime, maybe,
Reactor online.
for that other one.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Let's go for a consecutive win.
VPCs coming from Delta 3. Our assaults are over at Echo 5, so let's go be friends with them.
Copy. Making flank at Fox 4.
Target
Target
spotted.
Alpha?
acquired.
Alpha is open CT.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
He's down.
Good shot.
Target
Multiple
spotted.
contacts at Fox 4.
Need assistance.
Coming to support.
Affirmative.
Charlie up top.
Target spotted.
Need major assistance. Fox 4.
Target spotted.
Watch for golf. Scale shot.
Target spotted.
Target
spotted.
Need UAVs up at Fox 4. Echo 5.
Dude, this guy is gonna get
Fox
me
4 is
killed.
open CT. And right torso. Bravo is up top of Echo 4, Echo 5. Atlas.
Is he on the behemoth?
Need assistance.
Good job with that
Watching Bravo.
champion.
Bravo just went down. Keep eyes.
Also critical damage. Warning incoming missile. Destroyed.
Fox right is
Hey,
crit
Kid
CT.
Fox down low. Can you help me with this Atlas?
Destroyed. Left arm destroyed. Center torso critical damage.
Never mind, I got this Battlemaster with me.
Ultra autocannon destroyed. PPC destroyed. Ammo
Fox right just went down.
detected. Heat sink destroyed.
Target spotted.
Atlas down.
Eliminated. Target spotted.
Delta is CT open. Alright, let's form up, try and push into Fox 4, and then swing around to Echo 4. Assault will have to make the brunt of it.
Target spotted.
There's a scale shot on top. Messing us up.
Copy.
Let's push.
Yeah, push, 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 push.
Get that stalker.
Focus Kilo. Kilo, right torso.
Kilo down.
Echo, Echo. Echo CT is crit. Push, push, push. Just keep pushing. Alright, swing right into Echo 4.
New target acquired.
Echo 3, there's a Warhammer. Golf is still up top. Scale shot.
Target spotted.
Target
We need to eyes back to
destroyed.
Echo 4 and push forward into Delta 4.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Dude, this is actually going pretty smoothly.
I think it's a spider with PPCs and a scale shot.
Spotted.
I think so, yeah. They're both hiding up top.
One now. Good shot.
One more.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Any jump capables? Try and get up there.
Target destroyed.
Good
Great job,
fight.
guys.
Good job.
Yeah, very good job.
I'm alive, but I don't think I did that much damage. Yeah. Terrible. I soaked some damage. Come on. Wake up. Kenyon may sneak it. Frozen City. Upset of the week. Welcome to the stream. Prepare yourselves for me to get annihilated. That being said, won every match so far, so I'm not complaining. I actually survived this last one. Beat half of my mech apart, and I was walking at like 15 kph, but I survived. All right, 99 Heldris is on the opposing team. Let's see, Urban Mech, Centurion, Direwolf, Flea, Hunchback, Direwolf, Basilisk, Nova, Ebon Jaguar, Kodiak, Indicator. Nephilim, I've seen them before. Okay.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Good hunting.
All systems nominal.
Fleet command coming in. Capture the target area and engage any hostiles.
There's Kodiak. Dude, he is totally outrunning me.
Target spotted.
Welcome to the stream. Rock and roll. Or rolling rock.
Target spotted.
We have people peeking.
Lights up a
soon.
G4.
There we
Target
go.
acquired.
Target spotted.
New target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
Ribbon Jaguar.
Affirmative. Target spotted.
Of course, the weapons are jammed.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Yeah, that's right. Keep your head down.
Target spotted.
Dude,
Spotted.
the weapon jams. They are ridiculous today.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target
Target
I am taking a beating probably from... Change positioning.
Target spotted.
Unfortunate.
Target spotted. Affirmative.
That was a good kill. Oh wow, we're winning by a lot.
We got a pesky little guy off in the distance over here.
We're on the way.
G6.
Target spotted.
Good game.
Good game.
Achievements on the surface.
I'm alive. I felt like it contributed, and hey, almost 600 damage. I will take it. Quick play. Domination seems to be it. Luthien and Terra Therma are duking it out unless it's going to be a dark horse again. Terra Therma it is. Because nobody likes to be able to not just spam their weapons. Makes total sense to choose a hot map. What's the... I'm in danger. Here we go. I totally don't make a bad habit of overheating. All right, what do we got here? No names I recall. Bane, Jaegermech, TNS. Not sure if Fenrir, Urban Mech, or Fafnir. Atlas. Another Atlas. IFR. Not sure about the TNS or the IFR. Mad Dog.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems.
I can't hear you, bud. Everybody hit your overrides.
Good hunting. Here's our bridge.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Mortal TTLY, you got 2 more friendlies coming up for 6. 15 seconds. Dale, we could use you over here, Dale.
That's not pleasant. Holy guacamole. Being flamed. No. Nice cartwheels. Into the lava, right? Jeez. Not a great start for that match. And
Dale,
a
pull
terrible
back, Dale,
ending.
pull back, Dale, pull back, Dale, pull back, Dale.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
We have control of the ring.
Need assistance.
You're about to lose 2 assaults, team. Push in to give us a hand, please.
Target spotted.
New target acquired. Heat level critical. Shutdown.
Attack is
Push Foxtrot, team. Push Foxtrot. Gold icon on the map.
Thanks.
New target acquired.
Attack as planned.
Also, Echo in the rear.
New target acquired.
Attack is
Kilo, Kilo.
Acquired. Heat level critical. Incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Acquired. Critical.
This is brutal. Well, we had control of the center. That's unfortunate.
New target acquired.
The hostiles have already started. Be sure to stop them.
New target acquired.
And overheat toasting.
Hostiles have taken control of the target.
Ouch. That was rough. A bit more loot. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. So, do you play Mechwarrior Online as well? Or just a fan of all things mecha? All right. Piranha, Bane, Citrine. Wow, that was
Reactor
fast.
Online. Sensors online.
Good hunting, everyone.
Online. All systems.
Cool. Was that previous match? I should say the previous match. Nice.
Armadillo, wait.
I've been trying to get a little bit of a cushion and backlog from my VOD archive where I send all my stuff onto YouTube for backup because Christmas is coming up and I got 2 weeks where I'm not going to have my stream set up. Life keeps getting in the way of games. It is a travesty. I completely agree.
Target spotted.
No, I am definitely not notable as far as I'm concerned, though.
Target spotted.
I actually started initially playing Mechwarrior Online when it first came out.
Target spotted.
I'm primarily jumping between Marauder and a King Crab I got currently. I play a number of different. I started streaming middle of last year, so since I've been streaming. Period. Going ahead and streaming this and any other game that I've been playing. Battletech Advanced, as well as some Mechwarrior 5, Battletech's Harebrained Schemes mods and such. Where are you hitting me from the side? I am getting flanked from multiple sides.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
I would still argue I'm fairly new to streaming in general. Definitely trying to learn the tricks to make it as smooth as possible. Because if there's anything that's not going to go smooth, it's me getting all the pieces in order for that to go off without a hitch. Okay, this is really getting pesky. There you are. I am more than happy to get the information on it. I am just pretty much
is being captured.
testing out to see what I can do with it in a few various loadouts. I also am one of those players that tend to just grind my head against something
Enemy base
until
is
I
being
have
captured. Target destroyed.
deemed it something that the loadout is. Oh, hello.
Acquired.
That Banshee is gonna eat me for lunch.
Target spotted.
If you could support me, guys, I would greatly appreciate it.
Captured. Center torso critical damage.
Flank for. Oh, damn it. Sorry, I was more than slightly distracted there. I have a tendency to use a loadout excessively to see if it's a matter of skill versus a matter of weapons loadout. There's, of course, knowing what to use and when to use it, of course, but I'm a little odd in that sense.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New
It's tearing off good.
Target spotted.
What is your suggestion for the blade loadout?
Target spotted.
New target. Machine at 25%.
Gotcha. Enjoy your walk. I'm sure your canine friend will, and maybe I'll catch you later then.
New target acquired.
As far as today, I don't know how much more I'm going to be on it.
Need assistance.
I've got a few more matches before I need to switch over and do something else, but if not, maybe next time. You know where to find me.
Target
Yeah,
destroyed.
that'd be fun.
New target acquired.
I have a Discord channel as well, but mine's specific to MCM Combat Operations, which is a game I am part owner and developer for that is mecha related. Good job, dude.
Target spotted.
Target
Target
acquired.
spotted.
New target acquired.
I am the same on Discord as I am in the game.
Target
You're looking a little crispy there.
New target acquired.
Ooh, you're even worse.
Target spotted.
Ammo at 25%.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
There's a cliff there. It's close.
Target
Oh, nice. Slight edge.
There was a Vapor Eagle out left, I think.
Affirmative.
target
I was playing on my Argent for quite a few matches before I hopped over into the Blight. I have a fondness for Marauders in general, but I have to say that Argent is a lot of fun.
New target acquired.
Oh, nice shot. Good shot.
Right torso critical. Ammo depleted. Ventral torso
Come
critical
on, dude. You can do it. Oh, this is dicey. Oh, it's so close. Oh, yes. That pulled it off. Good job. All right. Accept, yeah. Not great damage. Broke even. Gunraptor. Luthen.
Oh, hello. Hey, it's Sam. We are live on stream with Ender Hanner, so let's be sure to keep language clean for him.
Sensors
Hello there.
Are we on stream?
I have trouble watching my language because my nose keeps getting. Oh no, it was I have trouble watching my mouth because my nose keeps getting in the way.
Well, you're also a Marine. You know, we know you're working with that disability.
We're on stream, yes?
Yes, we are on stream. Also, just so you know, Ender,
there is no audio coming through. Warm fuzzy feelings.
I'll keep it as screams only.
we can hear you now.
Thanks.
Ender,
boy.
let's see. Wait a second.
We have a permadead already.
Wrong.
Are you guys in the same match as him by chance?
We're in the same drop right now, and we have a permanent.
With who again?
Ender Hanner.
Ender.
No.
Don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's basically 15 to 15, except we are down except it's
Why?
frickin'
I want
11
that
versus 12.
Oh, good God. For some reason, it keeps routing my audio to the mic output on my beacon mic instead of my
This
headset.
direwolf just gave himself to me.
Yeah, we keep hearing you like for a brief moment, and then you go quiet, Ender.
Okay. Well, hopefully it'll
You're totally
work.
fine now. Yeah, you're totally good now.
Okay, yeah, that was me fighting with the Discord settings.
I see.
I haven't been talking
Where's
to
that
anybody in
Jaegermech?
Discord.
I really want to kill him.
Target acquired.
Guard me, summoner, help me.
Nice.
Alright,
Okay, now that is...
Target acquired.
Muting and unmuting
away.
because I have loud dogs, and I also forgot to turn your stream volume off when I left, and I didn't want to give you double audio.
Roger, Roger.
But yes, welcome to Leonard. Welcome to Leonard. This is my digital living room. Very large focus on MWO, however, it is not MWO exclusive.
Gotcha. Same thing
And,
with my MCM server.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah.
That Night Star ECF has exactly the same build as me, damn.
Yes, walk right in front of me.
But yes, Chairglue is somebody who is very capable with builds. I think he's even gotten some successfully submitted through the Grimmex hub.
Okay.
Not terrible.
But, yeah, I don't mean to say that it's like a life accomplishment or something. I mean, but he's gotten a few.
Going, well, this isn't as good as what we already have. I'm like, but jams fucking suck.
Jams do suck.
Also, Ender, is your stream adult or 18 plus? Like, just want to be sure about the language thing.
I do not have it set for kids. Never have it set for kids because who knows what kind of conversation is going to take place. I do not tend to lend myself towards overly crude language. The occasional expletive will be used, but it's not a comment directed towards any person or calling names. It's, oh shit, that sucked.
Okay. So yes, we have rules here in Leonard that are like no slurs, no.
Yeah, I like being able to play with people, not play who can rage or enrage another person fastest. That is not fun for me.
Yeah.
And again, as I mentioned, since I also am working in game development and everything, causing people to be upset about things. Yeah, it's a private game. It's not major company or anything. There's a virtual grid, which you may or may not have heard of, referred to as Second Life. And one of the benefits of it is if you want to build it, you can go ahead and do it. And I am part developer and owner of a mech combat game there.
Wait, so you actually work for Second Life?
No, I do not. That's one of the interesting things about it. Second Life is the world or grid, so to speak. We just decided that we would use my sim and we create a game within that world, which is a mech combat game.
That's awesome.
If you are ever curious about it, I stream all of the combat events when I'm not sick or under the weather. So you could check out the VODs just if you have some curiosity. It is by no means a AAA game, but it has a good bit of depth and sorry, slightly distracted here. if you are interested in getting into the weeds and building loadouts with that, you have plenty of things to delve into. It's as much as you want to get involved in it. You can. Oh, good God, that hurt. No matter which direction I went, they were turning around and flanking me. I was the last person too. Ugh. But if you're one of those players who likes getting into the brass tacks of the numbers, we have a wiki for our game where you can look up the different mechs, weapons, and such. We have a website for pilot profiles and a perk system for enhancing your performance, calling down different types of offensive supports, landmines, dark matter warheads, bombardment, as well as support drops for reloading and repairing your mechs. It's a lot of stuff.
Only other games had that.
Yeah. Well, again, it's if you have the interest and the time and the people with the skill set, you can do whatever you want there. And just like in any other game, I am there to have fun and have a mech game, not, create enemies. That being said,
Absolutely.
the shells and everything are created within the actual game itself. They have a 3D build engine, and many people create stuff that are inspired by different games, and others are just straight up 100% unique that just are their own beast, and we just script them and bring them to life.
Nice.
That sounds really cool and very much to the interest of a lot of people in the server. If you look at the top in the general subcategory or general category, we have a channel called Promote Your Stuff. We would love if you posted some of your links there. You can also post to your stream so that people know where to find your stream here on the server.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we kind of keep anything that's like, this is, something I do either for fun or for pay or whatever, and keep that in the Promote Your Stuff channel. And yeah, to start out, I think that's a great place for you to put all that, because I am personally going to want to check that out.
Well, like I said, you can check out the previous VOD from Saturday, which was our last one. And then if you ever decide you want to try out the game, we have a selection of free mechs and weapons to get people started, give them ideas of what the gameplay is like based off of various weapons types and classes, speed versus DPS. And we have overall a good community, and be happy to show you around and find another way to use up your time when you're looking for AC-20 war crimes.
Well, I'm a retired military vet, so yes, I will probably have plenty of that free time that you mentioned. So yeah, well, I'll check that out soon. But for right now, would you like to look at your build for your Blight with Chair Glue and us?
Let me go ahead. Can I quit match? Yes.
And I need to turn my head for a moment, so Chair Glue, may I turn the reins over to you?
Sure, I'm taking LB fire. Hold on a moment.
Yeah, take your time.
Wait, I completely lost track of what was going on.
I mean, the first topic at hand is getting a stronger build for Ender here. Do you prefer Ender or Hanner?
Ender's the first name. You can call me Hanner, but I mean, I respond to Ender most of the time. I've used that.
Is that your real name?
No, it is. Okay. Oddly enough, Ender is a nickname that I've used for a very long time, but Hanner came about also due to the Second Life grid.
Got
you
it.
can choose your first name, but at the time I joined, they gave you options for last names to try to create variety. And Hanner was the only last name available that didn't make me want to bend steel bars around the developers' necks because they were just such bad last names. That was the only one I could tolerate, and I've been using that as my handle ever since in just about every game that I play. So if you run across an Ender Hanner anywhere, it's probably me.
Yeah, more and more I'm noticing that names don't really get like multiple users anymore. Like I remember back in the day, you would have like 15 guys who tried to go by the name Falcon. So you would have Falcon and then number or something. Yeah. And now names go kind of by the Metal Gear rules of you have like 2 words, one being often an adjective or a noun that is descriptive of an activity, and then whatever the name is. So you'll have like Gun Raptor because I was an NCAA marksman, and Raptor. You'll have Chair Glue, but that has more story behind it.
Yes.
How the fuck did we actually win that?
Blitzing doesn't follow the Metal Gear rules, though.
Yeah.
No, that was... Well, yeah, sort of. I was an idiot and forgot what wood glue was called.
Okay.
I love that stuff. So yeah, but yeah, Chair Glue, when you're out of your match, would you mind Ender here with his Blight, as he's currently running 2 Ultra 10s and 2 Light Peeps, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
I'm no longer anywhere near being able to see your stream. I'm on my cell phone.
No worries.
All right.
And, the Blight is most notable for having lots and lots of ballistic hardpoints on a Marauder chassis. So I'll turn it over to you now, Chair.
Sure thing. So there are some loadouts that are just good, and 2 Ultra 10s, 2 Light PPCs is certainly good. The oh, hold on one. Blitzy, I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna ramble for like 3 years.
It's fine.
Sounds amazing.
All right. By the way, that's also a thing that I'll introduce to people is, hi, I'm Chair Glue. I'll ramble enough for 4 people. If you let me, don't be afraid to tell me to shut up.
No worries.
All right, so...
Well, actually, let me clarify that. Remember when to tell him to shut up.
Oh, yeah, that too. Because
he gets off topic really easily, and yes, it's kind of a thing of... when engaging with Chair Glue, just remember to keep on track.
Roger.
So most of the time with a lot of mechs, there are loadouts that are just good. And that's totally fine. 2 Ultra 10s, 2 Light Peeps is going to serve you very well because that's just a good loadout. But a lot of mechs have very specialized advantages, and the advantages of the Blight are, well, it's got nice ballistic velocity. That's really, really nice. The advanced zoom is a free skill point if you wanted to run like double light Gauss, double ERPPC for 40 points. You get 1 free skill point to throw around. I don't think that's like super make or break the mech.
I have issues personally with Gauss. The charge to fire makes trying to line up a shot with my playstyle very difficult. I've got Gauss in other games that I played, and it's instant firing, but the delay that Mechwarrior 5 or Online has really just throws me off.
This is a realistic way to fire. You don't just insta-fire.
It ends up that that's actually how Gauss rifles work.
Yes, I completely understand that, but like I said, it throws me off because that's not the norm for so many other weapons.
Okay, so a lot of folks have developed the habit when working with it of hold down one button, and as soon as you let it go, slam the other one at exactly at as close to the same time as possible. And that's how a lot of people will run that loadout. Unless you're running a couple of other ones where there's another setup for it, but
so there in the game that I play, I have a railgun, which is kind of similar to the Gauss concept, but it is charged to fire. So you
It is
charge it,
completely
you
wrong.
hold
That
it
is a
down,
massive.
and you
That is a
release the
massive, massive
fire.
waste of energy.
And
That will drain your battery in like 5 freaking minutes.
yes,
You
in
will
this
have
game you
no
can't
charge.
do it, but that's what I'm used to when it comes to charge to
Okay.
fire. I
Well, I mean,
literally
people are
have it
also. To
the
be fair,
capacitors
people
at
are also
peak.
used to respawning, and that's not very realistic either.
No, no, it's not. It's habits you
Some things,
gotta to
some
learn
things are,
or
some things
unlearn.
are really, really fun. Not gonna lie. All right,
Mhm.
so the main selling points of the Blight are that you have umpteen bajillion ballistic hardpoints,
Mm.
and that you have hardpoints in the center torso and cockpit.
Mhm.
So if we're gonna make use of those, we're looking at light AC2s or AC2s, light AC2s, possibly a light AC5 in the center torso.
Okay. So
Um,
absolute sheer rate of fire is what you're looking at more so.
you are looking more at well, there's a couple of ways you can run it. Like I have one that oh my god, I forgot I had this one. It's absolutely beautiful. Um uh the you can stick an AC5 into each side torso because you have the slots.
Mhm.
Now here's a fun thing. Have you ever thought or put the connection of a light AC2 is equal to about half of an AC5?
That's seems rational.
Okay. So now if we have 3 light AC2s and 2 AC5s, we have the equivalent of 4.5 AC5s on this mech.
Roughly.
And 4 AC5s is a holy shit, you shaved a lot of shit. Or 4 AC5s is a reasonable loadout for a 70-ton mech. This is a very reasonable loadout.
My
Oh my gosh, I'm
Argent
a
is
dum dum with.
running 4 UAC5s. So,
Okay. Um, I my loadouts include a 2 rack 5s, 3 light machine guns, and 2 medium X pulses. I'm not a fan of that one because I'm an idiot and I don't want and I neglect my heat while I'm firing the medium X pulses, and I
I
can't
can
manage
imagine.
those 3 weapons at the same time.
Yeah, that's
I run medium pulses instead, and then light AC2s came out and I dumbed it down even further where I put I kept the racks, but I put light AC2s into it, and I
Mhm.
actually dropped it down to a standard engine.
Gotcha.
I have one that's 2 rack 5s and a pair of AC2s. This thing just keeps on putting damage into people. It unfortunately is not very good at being. It's kind of both amazing and horrible at being a rack mech.
Yeah.
It has great mounts. The mounts are fantastic. If you see it, you can shoot it. If you don't have a config file, you are blinded. It also has the issue of no jam quirks, no
Mhm.
ramp down quirks. You're gonna jam. You need to make sure that your secondary weapons that are in your center line are good to go.
Mhm.
So having a pair of AC2s, having 3 light AC2s, that'll put pressure on people.
Gotcha.
The AC5, honestly, you could even go bigger than AC3 AC5, 3 light AC2. Because I'm a dum dum and I put a standard engine in that sucker.
I got a light in mine currently.
That's totally reasonable. I leaned hard into the zombie mech aesthetic, which is
Yeah.
totally reasonable to drop. Let's see,
With
if
a
I drop to
blight,
light
yes.
pharaoh and I go to light engine. Oh, that frees up 4 tons. Oh, what do I even do with 4 tons? I guess I up the ballistics from 5s to. Can I up the ballistics from 5s to ultra 5s? I might be able to up the ballistics from 5s to ultra 5s and throw in a heatsink. Hmm. I'd put rounds downrange. I'm not a big fan of having only one or two. Oh, it's two extra slots. Yeah, that is Ultra 5, Ultra 5. I still have 2 tons. I can put a heatsink in the engine. Probably wind up putting a 1 ton. Honestly, for 1 ton, 1 slot, might as well just stick a targeting computer in there. Yeah, that'll work. TComp 1. Yeah, you could totally run something like that. Like a 2 Ultra 5s, 3 light AC2s. You're gonna get jams, but you also have other guns that just don't jam.
Does the refire speed on the AC or the Ultra AC5s make a huge difference by scale using the AC or Ultra AC10s?
Hold on a moment. Could you say that again?
Okay, so I'm running 2 Ultra AC10s on my shoulders.
Gotcha.
Dropping them down to Ultra AC5s. Is the fire rate comparable in the damage output with the boost on that?
You will lose overall, and just outside of including jams and including jams, you will lose overall DPS by dropping to lighter weapons. You will gain range, and you will gain the tonnage to add a 3rd weapon.
Okay.
So what I would be doing is, in this case, dropping the light PPCs, 2 light PPCs for 3 light AC2s, which is, those are 4 tons each. So we're dropping 6 tons of light peeps for 12 tons of 12 tons of ballistic.
Gotcha.
There's some folks will just load big guns into the middle with light machine guns anyway. Hold on a moment. Let me strip this thing. Strip mech, strip equipment. Ultra 10s are fun, so we're gonna stick those in there. Plus, you already have them. That's fine. Ballistic, light machine gun. What is Ultra 10s? Have them optimal for 450, 900. Okay. So if it's under, so basically you could, let's see, you could run 2 Ultra 10s, 3 light machine guns. That's at 42 tons. Let's throw an engine in there. Let's go for a light engine because
I'm doing a light 280 currently.
280. Okay. That's not exactly super fast. I'm
at about 60 kph.
Yeah, that's actually perfectly reasonable for a 75-ton mech. For some reason, I thought you said 380, and I was like, whoa.
No. 280.
What?
280.
I was looking at the 300, so my brain misinterpreted
it. I would be untouchable. I'd be running around like the freaking flea out there.
I mean, hey, have you ever stuck a 325 into a frickin' Griffin? Something nearly the size of a Black Knight running around at 104?
No.
It's a thing. All right, so I'm going to start with a light 300, 64.5 kph. That's reasonable. You know, that's Mechwarrior 5 speed. That's reasonable. And we are at 62 out of 75 tons. Also, I am a derp, and I have no ammo. So I'm going to start throwing some ammo around.
I got 5 full packs and 1 half currently.
Yeah, I'm going to immediately exit out of the... And I'm going to pull up Grimmex, because Grimmex is a super useful tool for this, where it tells you how much potential damage you have in a mech. And you're typically looking at... you're probably going to be looking at, depending on your play style...
That's MechDB that you're trying to talk about.
What's up? Oh, are you familiar with MechDB?
No.
Okay, MechDB is a database set tied to I'm also going to have to talk about GrimMechs. But MechDB is a database set that people that people use to build mechs and mech loadouts outside of the game.
Okay.
And it includes some very useful statistics, such as baseline, alpha, your maximum DPS on full burn, your sustained DPS when you hit your heat capacity, how
Mhm.
many alphas it will take for you to overheat, how much alpha heat you have, your dissipation per second. There's some really nice stats in there. Do bear in mind that the stats in game where it says like heat management and jump jet height, none of that block takes skills or quirks into effect.
Gotcha.
However, quirks, but not skills, can be used on MechDB. So it automatically includes that. So I'm looking at the blight, and one of the useful things,
Quick
as
cut
I
in.
said, is
Quick cut in. I just want to let y'all know that Doggo. See the dogs getting walked.
Hold on, your cut in got cut out.
Doggo cam is up if anyone would like to see the dogs getting walked.
Good. So MechDB is. Oh, that's not a loadout that I wanna share. If you is actually kind of hard to find because the website is not MechDB. It is mwo.navtacalpha.com. It's a bit of a mouthful.
Mhm.
And it is kind of got something of a sister site that is called GrimMechs. GrimMechs is a loadout repository that like about a half dozen people work on keeping up to try to struggle to keep up to date.
Yeah.
A variety of mechs, and it's a great start, but they have kind of missed out. There's a lot of them that aren't quite like up to date, like the Mad Dog Bandit. They have a loadout for 2 Ultra 10s, but it got bonus ammo, so they don't have the loadout where it's got 2 Ultra 10s and a plasma cannon because you have the tonnage for it now. So not everything is up to date. Not every loadout is on it. They are also definitely like they've rejected some of my opinions because that mech isn't popular, so we're not going to use loadouts based on that. And I'm like, what? Are you smoking crack?
Well, their arguments were a bit more nuanced than that.
No, it was just straight up. One of them straight up said, "This is your loadout is based on an enforcer, and the enforcer is a bad mech because it is not popular." I can't even sugarcoat that. That is like that's barely paraphrasing. I think they might have said it's unpopular or it's bad because unpopular. They might have even dropped more words than that. Anyways, generally speaking, for fully dedicated ballistic mechs, we would be looking at about 7 or 8 tons of ammo, honestly. So I don't think I can get full Pharaoh onto this loadout.
I'm playing around with it. I dropped it down to standard double heat sinks and standard structure as far as armor and structure.
If you're not putting heat sinks floating around inside the mech, double heat sinks will always be better.
I'm using double heat sinks currently.
Okay.
But what I am trying to mess around with, which was having to do with some of your suggestions with having multiple Ultra AC2s, I can only equip 2 on this mech. I have open slots, but the
Ultra 2s?
Isn't that what you
slots.
said? Okay, well,
No,
I have
Ultra
currently
2s?
like 20 open slots, and it will not put it into any of the arms. I can put it into the right and left torso, but
torso. Have you tried?
The Ultra 2s are not the weapon that I was specifying.
Just the standard AC2?
They require Ultra 2s for Inner Sphere require 3 continuous slots in the same socket. There is a thing in some other tabletop or MechWarrior 5 thing where they, as long as you have open slots anywhere, you can just kind of shuffle it around. I think that's kind of weird, but you're going to be looking at standard AC2s and the light AC2.
Oh, because it's a slot of one.
Slot of one.
So that's how you're getting in there. I have plenty of slots. It's just the third slot is the head, and or the center torso.
It's two slots for 2 hard points.
Okay, that's where my confusion was going, because I have plenty of slots. It's just not in the right location for me, where I was trying to put
That's correct, because you have your engine taking up that space, as well as I think the gyro.
Gyro is fixed equipment, and the engine is still a 280 light. No, I was looking at the Ultra is just 3, and I kept trying to put it into the wrong place. I got it in the right and left shoulder, which is fine, but energy mounts on the arms. I wasn't sure where you were talking about putting the other guns until I realized the AC2 is literally just 1 slot, and then that opens up the torso and head.
Yeah, there's a lot of mechs where that 1 slot just slipping in an AC2 is a real big deal. Like, for example, there is a loadout for some mechs. I believe the Marauder 3R. People love the Marauder 3R. Some folks will load 3 standard AC5s into that right torso, and you have no open slots after that. It's 12 out of 12 slots taken out of that torso. However, some cheeky folks removed the 3rd AC5 and put an AC2 in there. Now they've got 9 slots used up. They stick a light engine in there. They have a lot of open space. Well, they've dropped down an AC5 down to a 2. Well, we've got so much more open tonnage. Let's throw some light PPCs on there.
Yeah.
So there's some like magic going on in Mech Lab sometimes. Mech Lab wizardry is, honestly, I think it's a lot of fun. So I threw together 2 Ultra 10s, 3 light AC2s, and a light 280, and it is 5 tons over with 8 tons of ammo. I don't think I can shave 5 tons without being super, super terrifyingly sketch. So I think that's a no-go. You definitely run the Ultra 2s. Another option is to just drop 1 Ultra 2. You have to shave a bit of armor. It'll probably come out of the legs. But having 2 light AC2s and 2 Ultra 10s is definitely not a horrible loadout. What can I do with... Actually, wait a minute. Can I do a light AC2 and a light 5? That's 1 ton more. That puts me at... Well, that's also really jank because it's 3 weapons. That would be stairtacular.
I can get 5 AC2s into the mech with 4 tons of ammo. That's gonna burn out way too quick.
Yeah, you're looking, generally speaking, for pure ballistic loadouts, you're looking at, depending on how close you're getting, between 7 and 8 tons of ammo. 8 or 9 tons is what you'd be looking at for like AC2s that are trying to hit at range. I've run out with 8 tons. It's the best kind of problem, but it's still a problem.
Agreed. That's why I went with the light PPCs on my previous loadout, because I needed something that was still gonna fire when I ran out of ammo.
I ran into a similar issue with the Hunchback Gridiron. I saw the loadout that was on Grimmax. I saw it and I was like, these lasers are stupid. I'm throwing more ammo in there. I kept running out of ammo. I'm like, what the hell do I do? I put in the lasers and I'm like, holy crap, these lasers do so much heavy lifting.
Going for a sway back?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What's up? Oh, okay.
I mean, no, what he's saying is that he's getting supplemental damage from the lasers on top of the ballistic. So that saves you ammo ultimately.
Yeah.
So you don't need quite as much ammo if you have the backups, which is why backups are so important in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your primary weapons matter a lot, but
And
backups will push you over a lot of breakpoints that you wouldn't otherwise reach.
they do a lot of heavy lifting. There's a lot of cases where, for example, when people think of a Hunchback 4 Golf, they think of an AC-20, and there are people that'll just run straight up the AC-20, and maybe they'll throw in the mediums, but then you run into this cheeky nerd that you rip off his AC-20, and he's got a snub in the other arm. You know, so having the energy weapons is also really, really handy. Sometimes it's a case of, they're gonna go for that. They're gonna go for that torso. Surprise! Monty Python and the Holy Grail's Black Knight. I am not disarmed. I'm going to gnaw your ankles off.
What are you gonna do? Bleed
I
on
mean, that's the
me?
whole reason why the Black Knight is called the Black Knight, and why it has that singular energy hardpoint in the head. It's all like so many things about BattleTech are meant as a joke. You just have to look for them.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
god. Wait, why do we not have a 5 energy hardpoint along the center torso compact gyro Black Knight yet? I need to suggest that.
that is a really good idea. And yeah, that needs to go straight.
And I need to post it under legendary mech suggestions along with a picture very specifically of the Black Knight from Monty Python. All right. Back to the topic at hand, the Blight. So it's going to be really, really hard to fit the Ultra 10s with weapons that are because you're looking at light AC2s, light AC5s, and light machine guns for that center line. And I've dedicated 8 tons and 8 slots to ammo. I would not be surprised to have... fair warning, 8 tons in the event queue. I've been running out with 8 tons in the event queue. It's that double armor sponges up a lot of ammo.
Yeah.
So yeah. So let's see. But for quick play, I'm just thinking quick play right now.
That's all I primarily do.
Nah. 8 tons is generally fine, especially for like Ultra 10 range for 500 meters. That's gonna be fine. You get about roughly 35 double taps, not including jams. That'll be fine. I'm looking at AC-10s and light machine guns at the moment. The issue is that I've got, with a 280 engine, I've got tonnage to spare. I've got endo steel, standard armor. That's how you really get the slots for that. If you're going to run a light engine, you're probably going to run endo and standard. Endo steel structure, standard armor, just so that you have the slots. Unless you go for like smaller guns. With a light engine 300, I'm 2 tons under. Honestly, yeah, okay. So this one might sound really, really weird. But with the light engine 300, I could up armor the right arm and stick an ER medium in there just for a little extra value. Actually, if I go back down to the 280, I can throw a light PPC into there and a heatsink, double heatsink. There we go, and armor up the arm. All right, so what I've currently built. How do I shuffle this around? That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there, and I'm gonna put case. Okay. So what I've currently built is 2 Ultra 10s, 3 light machine guns, and a light PPC. The right arm is going to be fully armored. I'm going to shave 7 points off of each leg. The left arm is empty. It is what's referred to as a dead arm. And it has an ATO of 8.4, but you still have 12 heat sinks, which should be fine for the Ultra 20s. This might be a 3-button loadout, though.
Gotcha.
So I don't know how you feel about 3-button loadouts. Some folks like to keep it really, really simple. They keep it to 2, and if it's a 3-button loadout, they say this isn't going to work.
Gotcha. I'm currently looking at 5 ammo for an AC5 and 4 ammo for an AC2, or I should say 2 AC2s. So 2 and 2.
2 AC5, 2 AC2 sounds very reasonable. Yeah. Probably prioritize the head hardpoint over the center torso because that one is above the cockpit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that one will put rounds down range. That puts hurt on people.
I currently have both of the AC2s in center torso, none of them in the head, and then the shoulders have the 2 AC5s. The shoulders have case. The legs, of course, do not.
Here is a thing that I learned from looking at the releases of the legendary mechs. Is if you have case in your right torso, but you get an ammo explosion in your right leg, the right leg's gonna go. The damage is going to go up into your right torso, but it won't push past the right torso. The case will keep it contained. It won't push past the case.
Okay.
So
well, it's good to have a case on both the sides. I can't protect the arm, though, that I currently have 1 ton in. I could probably get another ammo in by dropping some armor to get a... either a 5th AC2 to even it out ammo, or lean heavier into the AC5. The AC2, I'm assuming, is going to fire faster.
AC2 does fire faster, but you get more rounds. I haven't run the math on how long a ton of ammo fires for. I kind of spitball that one. You know what? I might as well do that right now. Hold on. An AC2 is... both of them are 200 rounds. If you can just kind of generally spitball it as 200.
Okay.
So if I take... or 200 damage, so 100 shots, 2 times 100 is 200. For an AC2 divided by a cooldown of 0.72 is... That's not right. This is a multiply scenario. 0.72 equals... It will last for 72 seconds. An AC5 has 40 question mark. Yeah, 40 has 40 shots, and it has a cooldown of 1.4, so that's 56. Okay. So a ton of AC2 ammo will last longer just pushing down the button, holding down the button, than an AC2.
I believe you just said AC2 twice. Which one lasts longer, the AC5 or the AC2?
For a single ton, the AC2 will last. The AC2 will last longer.
Okay.
In fact, it will last about 25% longer. So if you roll 5 tons of AC2,
shots, yeah.
If you roll 5 tons of AC5 and 3 tons of AC2, you will probably that'll probably work out.
Okay, then I'll drop it down to 2 tons of AC2, and I can then throw some more. Actually, you were talking about a targeting computer.
Targeting computers do not work for racks, which is why I didn't
have a rack.
Thing.
These are all standard ACs.
Then yeah, it will improve velocity and crits. I don't have the exact math of how much per ton it has. A lot of people, a lot of time when they throw in a targeting computer, it's I have 1 ton and 1 slot, and I don't know what to do with
Gotcha.
it. I already have plenty of ammo.
I do not have a beagle in this. Let's advance. Zoom
Beagles
level.
are...
I don't tend to use the zoom.
Beagles are not bad. They are kind of lower priority for non-lock-on, or they're kind of lower priority for a lot of mechs. Like, you just turn your face to things and pull the trigger, you don't need to lock onto them. For most
Right.
mechs.
No, I was looking for options for like ECM, missile.
Oh, yeah, that totally checks out.
Missile resistance.
Whoa.
What to do with?
Whoa. Okay, so with 2 AC2s, 2 AC5s, you have an infinite ATO. You're probably never going to overheat with a light engine 300 and 2 double heat sinks.
That's
Honestly,
currently what I'm running.
2 AC5s, 2 AC2s. I'm sorry, what's...
That's currently what I'm running is 2 double heat sinks.
Yep, with a light engine 300 and 2 double heat sinks in the engine. If they're out and about in the parts, I call, or in the like components, I tend to call it floating around. But honestly, I'm looking at 2 AC5s, 2 AC2s, and the light engine. If you lose a side torso, 2 AC2s and an AC5 is not going to overheat at most a halved mech. So you're probably fine. You could honestly probably just cram more ammo into this thing.
Well, currently with what I got, bumping it up to a 300 engine, I have no more tonnage. I'd have to drop it down back to the 280 in order to be able to have the tonnage for it. Which means there's something that I'm missing that you have.
Do you have armor in your arms?
50 available.
50
Chair,
available?
remember, he is streaming on Twitch. You can just go look at his stream if you want to see what's weird.
Okay. Oh,
Hello.
you have available 5. I have available 48. I pulled all of the weight from armor in the arms.
What's up, Illusion?
Out of it. I have 0 armor in each of the arms.
Okay.
That's how I got
because
it
the only part that really matters is center in this regard.
Absolutely. Also, you can move the heat sinks from floating around in your side torsos into your engine when you up it to a 300.
Are you guys doing EQ?
What is
We're doing
your
lab
Twitch
stuff
again?
right now.
Ender Hanner. Just search for Ender Hanner. And
Yeah, I came across Ender Hanner on Twitch just randomly, and
It's picky.
we're working on
You
it.
need to drop it over the empty slots.
His build
You're
for
in
his
the right
flight.
section.
I'm out walking my dogs, as you can see.
But you have no heat sinks in your engine right now.
yeah.
What are you up to, Illusion?
Well, I was thinking of doing some EQ.
Nice.
All right.
Alright. Generally speaking, folks will redistribute armor from the rear towards the front. As you become more accustomed to pointing the front towards the enemy and having less time spent with your getting into positions where they're shooting at you from multiple sides, hopefully that's not happening, back armor becomes less for the enemy and more for your allies because accidents happen.
Yeah. In my experience, I end up taking a beating in just about every direction simply because of the fact that I am always the person who seems to find their flanker. And while I'm focused on putting DPS down range, they're just tearing up my core from behind. So I'm always a little leery about dropping my rear guard. Not that there's a lot there in the first place.
The first thing we can do is we can max out the armor values. You still have some remaining points to assign to your torsos. Very often, those things get maxed out regardless of whether you put how much you put into your back armor. You will leave an available of 0 in your center torso.
Some of the old stock mech loadouts are missing lots of armor for some reason.
Oh, absolutely. So if you have a lore loadout, The head armor is a bit of a
Thank you for the follow.
personal taste.
It's 1 point.
Yeah, it's personal taste. For a lot of folks, there are some folks that you run into and they will headshot the ever-living daylights out of you. Like when I was running around in my Shadowhawk yesterday, that's a hitbot. That's a headshot. That's a square. Is it a square? I think it's a rectangle. Everybody knows where that thing is. It's a gigantic freaking block that you can look at. So I got headshot like 3 times yesterday. I didn't die to it because I maxed it out, but there are some mechs that you do that. On the other hand, if you're driving a commando, a squiggly little thing with a hitbox the size of a molecule that's running at 100 bajillion
Less
kph,
concerning.
headshot's not very important.
Also, let me just send an image of what the hitbox actually looks like on the Marauder.
Oh, I don't know. It's
He
it's
just
a pretty
posted
good one.
it.
It's pretty alright.
Blitz, he
It's
just posted it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you posted it. Okay.
It's a relatively thin sliver.
Yeah.
But it is quite tough. It is
Which
quite long.
Marauder?
The normal Marauder default.
Because the Marauder
was a-
2C is like the hitbox is basically on the CT, like right above the CT, so you get headshot
Yeah,
all the
this is
time.
this is the Marauder Blight. It is just a heavy
I mean,
heavy mech in the sphere.
Not as
Oh.
bad as the Marauder 2C. Yeah.
Yeah, the
The
2C
Marauder
is
2C
kind
is
of
probably the easiest to headshot mech in the game.
What?
Yeah.
You've driven a Centurion?
I am not fond of the clan
What?
variant.
So much
That
instant.
just is very bulbous and yeah.
The Centurion?
No,
the
Chariot.
the clan
The
Marauder
Marauder-
2.
Oh, Marauder 2C. Yeah,
the
yeah.
Marauder 2Cs, there are a handful of them that are in a very good spot, right now.
Oh yeah, they're not
The
bad.
Delta, in particular, as a sniping mech,
What are you doing?
is doing ridiculously well. It doesn't have bonker stats. It just has
Right, dog.
hard
coming
points
close.
and
Heal.
yeah, it's got competitive quirks and good hard points, and it has clan space magic
Right.
for open tonnage. Funny thing, you're allowed to drop the engine, change the engine, and you do some wild stuff with that thing.
Yeah.
The alpha is also like under the radar good because of how
It
good
is not
the
under
Delta
the
is.
radar.
What? You never see those things out in the wild. I've seen one. I've seen one out in the wild.
I've straight up had, let's see, one. Well, I'll tell that story another time. But yeah, the alpha is very well loved. It's just that DACA isn't necessarily the choice tactic of the day.
All right, so
Wait, hold on. Are we talking about the Marauder 2 Hero, the Alpha, or the Marauder 2C TAC Alpha?
Oh, you're talking the Dash Alpha. Okay,
I'm
never
talking
mind.
about the Marauder 2C 3 hard point or 3
Yep, just
ballistic.
disregard everything I said.
I'm gonna grab some food. I'm
All
so
right.
hungry.
So you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 tons of ammo. 9 tons of ammo is good for the event. The case. Here's the thing. Here is a thing. Because of the frequency of headshots, most people are very comfortable with putting ammo in the head slot. It means that even if you lose, like if they put it in their legs or their arms, a lot of people don't aim for the legs and arms, so they or the headshot, so that ammo is generally considered safe. That's why you see so much ammo stacked down there. When in reality, if they're shooting at your leg and they're shooting at structure, the only thing that they can crit is ammo down there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of sketch. But in reality, people aim center mass. So it's generally safe.
I'm gonna throw one of the
Same thing for
5s
the head.
into the head. So that gives me 6 AC5 and 3 AC2 with a just over a half ton of or just under a half ton of space.
So the options at this point are you either lean super hard into the event queue and load up more ammo, or You could, again, people are aiming center mass, or excuse me, you could either shave a little bit of leg armor, like it's going to be like 2 to 4 points, and you'll be able to throw another half ton of ammo in there. Or you could shave a lot of leg armor and throw a targeting computer in there. Or you could say that's sketchy, having shaved leg armor and just up armor your arms and slap that into people's faces to try and use it as a shield for when you're firing.
Turn to block or absorb damage.
Yeah, the Marauder arms aren't like super crazy at sponging damage. Some mechs have really good shield shoulders, like Griffins.
Having the extra protection on the side isn't terrible.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Let's see. If you want, as a safety measure, one of the things you can do is you can load case into your. Actually, I take that back. At 8 armors, that's sketch. Disregard. I was thinking about putting ammo in there, and I'm like, that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah. Especially if it transfers over to the shoulder.
That's what I was saying. You have the slots. You can, looking at your open slots, you can select armor and go to light pharaoh. And that's another half ton that you can throw into ammo, armor, what have you.
Well, we'll start with armor, and we'll see if I end up running out of ammo during the match, because God knows how bad my aim's going to be. I have no delusions of grandeur here.
Yeah, I was going to say, with half a ton, I would just slam the armor up to max and then just divide the what's left in half.
At least it's symmetrical.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'll try that out. 400,000 out of 87 million.
Before you drop into that, though,
I can afford it. Sure.
I recommend trying the Enter the Testing Grounds. And there's a really good 1-2. If you go into where it says mech stats, that mech stats block. Oh, that works too. I recommend Mining Collective.
Why is that so popular?
Mining Collective is a pretty well-designed map, but I recommend it for testing for a different purpose. Right in front of you and to your right is a cataphract. If you keep walking straight forward and turn slightly to you see that ramp that's just to the left? If you go over that ramp, there is a Centurion. You kill both mechs, the par is 40 seconds.
Target.
Well, normally when you're putting rounds into the thing. So... Oh, that is blinding. I love it.
We'll have to teach him where to find PGI's instructions on how to modify his INI file.
And there's a Centurion. You do have your mounts a little... Honestly, if you can see it, you can shoot it like 99% of the time, which is part of it. Yeah, there is a file that you see that can reduce the size of your muzzle flash.
Gotcha.
In fact, if
as the game doesn't really have developers at the moment really working on it, they can't exactly give you new options in the option menu. So they've given official instructions on how to do this.
Oh, that's cool. I've actually been used to a lot more blinding type of lighting in a number of games, including my own, so this actually isn't bad for me.
If you turn it all the way, or if you can even turn it down far enough that the muzzle flash is off, all you get is the barrel flash, the barrel turns red.
Yeah.
Which is kind of wild. It breaks immersion, but it also means that you get to see what you're shooting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's legal.
AC2s are empty.
You are out of AC2 ammo, and you have 206 shots of AC5, which means a little bit of redistribution is in order, because that 200 shots is like 5 tons of AC5 ammo. Goodness. All right. I'd pop out and hop into the mech lab again.
Mm-hmm.
This poor game was not designed for scaling to resolution.
My main monitor is 4K 42-inch, and when you go into the mech lab, it's awful. It is just why? I don't understand. There's so much space. All right.
So we had how 1, 2,
I had
3,
3
4.
AC2s. One in the.
You have 2 AC2s.
Oh, that means I grabbed the wrong one. Haha.
You have
AC2 ammo back into there.
If you pull, I think shifting 1 or to 1.5 tons, because that would shift it down to that plus that. You'd run out of that at about there. Somewhere I think 1.5 tons is probably closer, because you had 4 tons of ammo left over out of the AC5s when you ran over. No, you had 5 tons of ammo.
Uh-oh, I might be in my infinite ammo mechs.
Ruh-roh. Infinite ammo mech versus or loadout, which is like half a ton of ammo.
I mean, I still did
double armor.
860 damage in my first mech, but I ran out really fast.
Yeah, you could probably swap out 2 tons of AC5 for AC2 ammo because you have 2 AC2s.
Well, that's initially what I was running or testing, which was the 4 tons of it. But yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be so heavy. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the AC2 and 4 in the AC5.
5 and 4 sounds like a pretty good split.
We'll try that one out and head to the testing ground again.
I got introduced to one that takes a little while longer. It is the Canyon Network. This one takes a bit longer. The par for the course is normally 4 minutes, so it's a bit of a time investment. But it does test your ammo reserves to make sure that you have enough to go the distance in a good long match. Shout out to Way Owens for giving me the baseline to set this thing up. I've modified it a bit for personal taste.
Mm-hmm.
It starts with, as you move forward, right at the start, it's gonna plant you in the southwest of the map, and as you move forward, the path will immediately branch. You're gonna look to your right, and there is a cataphract above you. There's the cataphract. You're gonna want to head towards it, and if you go up the ramp to the right of it, you can get up to it and shoot it in the front. I shoot most of these in the center torso. You're passing it. It's fine to not, you know what? Honestly, that's probably fine. Oh, you don't have jump jets.
No, I don't.
That's fine. Normally I get on top where that cataphract is, and
Gotcha.
then look to the left. It'll be to the right. It'll be to your right up here. It's an awesome. Once you get topside, you probably won't be able to see it from this close at the low ground.
64 kbh, so gain about 4 miles per hour or kilometers per hour.
Yep. If you turn around and look behind you, you might have to pull your zoom back a bit. It should be on the Delta 2 ridgeline, which means you've traveled too far if you can't see it.
No one said I wasn't directionally challenged. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I'm doing
hear
a
and I forget.
playthrough. I'm doing a playthrough of Fallout 76 with my community,
Oh.
and my label for my character is the Lost. If that tells you anything.
Turn to the right.
Target acquired.
There you go. There is a saying, I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand.
I
So
know
you go
nothing,
ahead
I
and pull
hear nothing, I see nothing.
up. After we kill this guy, we're going to go to the north towards Bravo 2.
North towards Bravo 2.
Yep. That'll be to your right.
Can I circle around this?
Towards the... Yep. No,
Yeah.
they're the other right. You've gone 1.5 loops to the left.
Bravo 2, right?
I'm a dum-dum. It's Bravo 4. I misread the map.
Okay. So
Yes, we're gonna head north, Bravo
for once,
4.
I'm not the lost one. Woohoo! Bravo 4.
It's the blind leading the blind. So in Bravo 4, if you head north up there and you turn to the right, you will come face to face with a commando on the low ground.
Okay.
We shoot him in the face, center mass too. It's a bit of a weird knowledge check. A lot of people say shoot lights in the legs. Commandos, you shoot in the torso.
Gotcha.
But
Depends.
Oh, really?
Depends. If you have weapons that crit, then yes, you want to go center torso. But if you do not have weapons that crit, you actually do want to go for the legs. I know it won't look like you're doing shit because they have Giga armor quirks, but they have no structure, so they still only have 50 health each leg.
Okay.
Hey, I'll be back in a moment, guys. I keep getting a phone call.
No, I've spent way too much time in a commando to know I don't like it when people go for my legs.
I thought that the XL check was real.
God no. You're taking off both my arms, opening up all three of my torsos, and probably killing my center torso before you knock a side torso off,
There's
unless I'm in the
standard-
DO3.
There's standard engine commandos as well, so
Yeah, that's not the one that I was talking about. That one is...
Yeah, the DO3, the side torsos fall off, and if you ever see one with more than just a snub, always XL check. But, aside from that, the other commandos, no, you want to go for legs unless you're a high crit weapon like LB or machine guns, in which case you go for torsos.
Okay. I was not aware of that one.
We are 400 AC2 and 88 AC5 currently.
No, I'm taking the 400 damage if you go for torsos every time.
Okay. Normally the cicada would be right in front of you at this point, and it'd be on top of the junkyard, right in front of you. You're gonna keep pushing forward, and you're gonna turn to the right.
I'm back.
You see how it's split?
Welcome back.
You see that catapult? Yeah, we're going after him. We're gonna go to where he's standing, so shooting him on the move is fine. Getting onto the middle tier is totally fine. The ground is a little rough in the elevation along that left edge, near where you fall off. That mech is angled, so it's kind of really easy to shoot the side torso on that thing. We're going to keep going past where it's at.
I love how it goes non-physical after he's destroyed.
Absolutely. You should be seeing an Atlas slightly to your left. I like to be cheeky and practice the headshot, but if I'm not, I'll just go center mass.
Four AC5, 238
That's
AC2.
2 shots versus 2 tons. Yeah, we can just shift 1 ton over. If you look to your right, we're going to stay on this layer, this level, if you will. There's the Jenner. That's totally fine. If you walk up to it, there are some ramps along the way. Yeah, it looks like you're hitting the side torso. This is fine.
The fuck?
So you're just past a ramp, but there are multiples. There's another one that you're coming up on right now. And once you get up here, you'll look to your left towards Fox 4. And on that high ground right there is a Centurion. That is the last one. That is an 8-kill course. And that will test your ammo pretty hard, unless you need like lots and lots and lots of extra ammo to run out. Okay, so you
76
had
left over.
76 left over, but the important part was that we ran out at around 200, which means that we can just easy fix, shift 1 ton of AC2 into AC5, and bam, problem solved. But you definitely have ammo left over, so you have ammo to go to the distance. So
Soloing 8 mechs, which most of the time you're not doing.
Most of the time you're not, but ammo is one of those things where it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not
No
have it.
joke.
Yeah, I just ran out of ammo again, but it was the was it 6 Slack 5 or the Juggernaut?
5.
I had like 900 rounds though. Just used them all.
Oh, if you're in event queue, absolutely, dude. I've been running out left, right, and center. Like,
everything's got so much more armor.
Like, I might pull a GRAM and just drop.
Oh, that looks
something with like 8 Ultra
wild.
2s. Yeah, it looks great. I've seen GRAM drop.
There's these
just
guys.
dropping their
Maybe it's the same guy. He's standing still in a Raven and then like wondering why he's getting one shot.
You don't treat a light mech like a heavy. That's silly.
I will be right back.
Oh.
you are the one doing the positioning. You are the one timing the swings. Like, the game shouldn't be,
It's
calculating non-tangibles.
But the thing is, it's coming in from the other side. It's not coming in from or it's not coming in from, oh, you are swinging at them to do damage. It's coming in from, oh, you made a 2-hit roll. It's just, instead of making that 2-hit roll being something that you toggle an auto attack on, it's you made that 2-hit roll by swinging through them.
Where did that monkey go?
When
Okay.
when the spacing.
I'm looking for my monkey. Oh, there's my monkey.
He's playing a different game. For those who are watching on stream.
All right, let's give this a try.
Just casually doing my dailies here.
No worries. Lego Fortnite.
Daily Mooncake?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my monkey gives me a bunch of rocks.
I was playing standard Battle Royale Fortnite earlier today.
Lego
Rock Monkey
is the only Fortnite I play.
Okay.
Just not a fan of Battle Royale, to be honest.
Oh, I used to play battle royales, and I was actually really, really good at being one of the last like 3 or 4 people alive. The problem is, I fucking hated it. Dying to me was losing, and being second place was the first loser. And I just could not, even though it's really good, it's totally fine. If you can consistently get top 3, you're doing really well. It just felt bad.
Yeah. That's exactly where I am in Fortnite. That's why I don't play it.
So
my goal is to be in between the top 3 to top 10, because that just means I am making good tactical choices and whatever. I'm not so much worried about the win myself. I'm happy when it happens, though.
I run into a town, I beat a bunch of fucking bots, and then I find the first real player who just fucking murders me. And
That's the crazy thing. You can intentionally ignore the bots. They are so bad in that game, and you can always tell because they have the infinite ammo glitch. They constantly are just wailing fight, and you're like, there's no one in their right mind who just lands that could
or just randomly start breaking shit in no build,
or running into a solid object and jumping repeatedly.
Yup.
Oh, Charger, Fenrir, Tesla.
They don't even try and hide it, and it's like I can't remember the last time I killed a real person on Fortnite, 95% of the time it's just like, oh, there's a bot, oh, there's a bot, oh, there's a bot, oh, there's a real player and I'm dead.
I actually managed to pull off a win the last match last night when I was playing. I was like, hell yeah, what a way to go out.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's the simple things.
Yeah. I will give you that. The dopamine of winning is a lot higher in a battle royale.
Yeah. I also do not mind ratting. I like taking my time and trying to choose my battles. I've tried to do what a lot of people do, which is where they just jump in hot and try to just blitz their way through, and that doesn't work well for me. I always feel like I'm making the wrong choice when it comes to the weapon. I'll have a shotgun, I'll have a melee blade, I'll have a quick firing gun, and 9 times out of 10 it feels like the option that I choose is of course the wrong option.
There's also that I have old man reflexes.
You have better than man reflexes.
Echo 5,
I have
moving into
old
Delta
man
5.
reflexes, and I kid you not. I just, yeah. And I play PlanetSide, and I have no kidding. My aim in PlanetSide is so bad. I don't know what it is, but
Positional awareness, guys. Come on.
Are you kidding? Positional awareness requires. Positional awareness. I mean, if you had frickin' the ability to track object permanence applying to just enemies and firing lines is.
That is something I've always excelled a lot at. That's actually why I love playing Among Us, because I'm very good at tracking where people go with very little pieces of information. So if I sit on cameras, I can track like 8 people at a time.
Oh, that was a dumb choice. They are all right here.
Ruh-roh.
Autocannon destroyed.
Sorry.
Oh, 88 damage compared to sometimes getting, or on average getting between 5 and 8 with the Argent. Ah, such a different experience. Especially when I get my butt handed to me walking right into the middle of the nest.
Main tonnage still
God,
Charlie 4 Delta 5 area.
they updated this game to make villagers actually fucking useful, and God, does it feel good.
I had a friend tell me about his enjoyment in playing Among Us along the time that the game actually first came out. He's like, yeah, it's a really fun game, but you would absolutely be horrible at it, and I highly suggest you not ever try it. And I'm like, what? He's like, you don't
Well, I got
lie.
8 kills, 3k damage on my first drop.
I don't think you would be believable. And I'm like, fair enough.
Still lost, though.
I think he's more or less isolated.
In my first drop, my friends managed to play Among Us, and on the very, very first game, I'm the first person to find a corpse, and I'm like, hey guys, I found a body here. Or I hit the report button, and they're like, I found a body here, and they were like,
self-report.
Are you self-reporting? I'm like, what are you smoking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, refocus.
And then I find in the next round, I'm like, hey guys, I found a body, reported a body, and they're like, are you self-reporting? I'm like, what the fuck? No, I'm just observant, moving around and getting shit done and finding bodies.
Yeah.
And I got the third drop. Hey, are you self-reporting? I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna frickin' strangle you nerds. And then I got to be the killer. And you know what I did? I self-reported. Because they were so crying wolf over me doing it. I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna. Actually, no, that didn't even happen. I got to be the killer, and they're like, they get a corpse, and they're like, it's Chair. And they're like, what do you, and they're like, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like,
You weren't in a lobby that was just like one of those fucking weirdo cult lobbies. Because they're a lobby. Part of Among Us and part of having fun in that game is being able to quickly assess the lobby and understand what you're getting into and when it's time to not get into it.
They said everybody else is garbage at being. Everybody else is being garbage at the sabotage. You're a tryhard. You're actually using all of the sabotage tools that you have at your disposal and locking the doors and shit on us. It's you.
I mean, that's just knowing the opponent. That's good.
That's when you have to realize that either that when you reveal your knowledge of the sabotage menu, you have to make it count. If you're not doing it to kill 3 people, then it's just not worth revealing. You just spam lights.
Well, I have to say,
in those lobbies.
I did not survive all that long in this first initial match, but I have had my mech in the frame of somebody else's combat half the time, so at least I get to see my smoldering wreckage.
A lot of them have dropped down.
The second I actually did worse on the second lobby. The second time I got to be the second time I got to be killer, they never hit an alarm button the entire match.
Oh my god.
They never
Incubus,
found
one shot.
the bodies.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I love those kill sprees. They don't happen often, but when they do, oh man, especially on a 10-second cooldown lobby. I love joining a new lobby that's like a 10-second cooldown and be the reason that they up it to like 25 seconds.
Download, try to push up high, Charlie 5, Charlie 4.
Nothing more satisfying.
Kilo Night Star, quite fresh.
Too much shit.
Get his attention, please.
I don't know
wanna
if
help
this
our
blade
teammates.
has enough ammo for quick play. My AC5 light AC2 has only 7 tons of ammo. It's good enough for the core. I just don't know if it's enough for quick play.
You mean event
Yeah.
queue?
What's up?
Do you mean quick play or event queue?
Just quick play. I've got.
Oh.
It's got 700 meter optimal, so I'm like, is 7 tons enough for ballistic, pure ballistic? I mean, I've got almost 2 tons. I complete the course and I've got almost 2 tons of AC5 and a full ton, 2 full tons of light AC2. But actually, I've got nearly 4 tons, almost 4 tons of ammo left over. Yeah, that should be fine. But when I play freaking, 6 Ultra 2s with 8 tons of ammo, I run out.
That had to hurt.
Open CTO limit, sir.
Come here, little girl.
Where's my small laser cockpit or cockpit small laser? You know?
Focus through Zeal in the river.
Alright, for cereals regarding that Black Knight,
Yeah.
I think it should have a compact gyro. It should have an energy in the head, 4 energy in the center torso. It should have 1 energy in each side torso and 1 energy in each arm.
Small cockpit as well.
They're all on our.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Okay, wait a minute. If we're gonna do this and not make it suck and not be a total freaking meme, I think we should make it. How do you feel about bringing back medium pulses and ER smalls?
I would love to see a return.
But it would be on a Black Knight. I'm gonna have to go into custom level. Or go into custom.
Workshop very exactly.
We're workshopping a legendary Black Knight that follows the rules of Monty Python's Black Knight and gets all of its shit. It's a standard engine and is still able to fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like the whole reason the Black Knight is called the Black Knight is because it looks like a knight and it has that one little laser in its head, the small laser in its head, as a reference to Monty Python. So we're taking it
anyways, because people are playing.
What's that?
I said watch it get CT'd anyways.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Honestly, I would really, really like to have the compact gyro and the compact head are fine. I think what it really needs is at least 3 centerline hardpoints. If you have 3 centerline hardpoints, even if you just have a small cockpit or whatever in the head and you have 2 light PPCs. Wait, why not run? Hey, gun. How do you feel about a frickin' Black Knight with 4 light PPCs and whatever the hell else we can cram into it? Probably a pair of light Gauss in the side torsos.
And silence falls over the universe.
It's Blitzy who joined.
I think this is probably the way better idea.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello, welcome back. Because medium pulses are memey and all.
How's his blight looking?
But you'd have to get close.
It's
What's up?
interesting. I've only had one match, and I did not end up making a good choice and walked into a hornet's nest.
How did it feel while you were fighting off that hornet's nest?
I'm back, by the way. What were you saying previously? We'll come back to what you were saying to me in a minute. But how did it feel?
I can't really make a judgment call at this point. I got 88 points worth of damage out there.
Oof.
Yeah, oof is right. I did not get really much of a chance except for trying to angle things to save my life, and 4 of them walking up on me. Let's see, we're at 22. That one is for the 24th.
Is my mic oversensitive?
Doesn't sound like it.
Never answer that.
Sorry.
No, not really.
Because I see it going green very randomly when I'm not saying anything.
It's probably just picking up a minor noise that doesn't really make any noise through the call.
Yeah, I'm not noticing anything from you, Blitzy.
Either that or Discord Crisp could be preventing it.
Oh, that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. They got rid of the lower arm actuators on the Mad Cat.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna do anything about it because I don't really like Mad Cats, but you know.
The Mad Cat Mark II?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are allowing the Moonwalker to have the build that was kind of OP again.
The Ghost Heat on 5 AC10s is absolutely brutal now, and it's not really worth it. That's why they're letting it go through again.
Oh.
But 4 AC10s and an I slapped together 4 LB10s and an LB5, and it's stupid.
Also,
I am out of my home.
The Blight. Can I share my favorite build for the Blight?
Sure.
Of course.
2 rack 5s, 3 LMGs, and 2 light peeps. It is. I like light PPCs more than X-Pulse Sages, despite every single one of my builds being DPS.
That build is
really
pretty toasty, so same as long the X-Pulse.
Yeah, but with the light peeps, I can choose to only like fire them once or twice, and then when I can, the whole thing. But it's hard for me to estimate how much damage I'm doing with medium expulsations, especially since they're really short range. So they most of the time damage follows them, whatever. But with light peeps, I'm guaranteed. Oh yeah, each it is gonna be doing about 11 damage in total. I know. I really don't like expulse lasers actually, other than the large expulse lasers.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap up this particular session. I'm going to be hopping back on again momentarily, but it's been 2.5 hours for this VOD, so I need to shuffle and start a new one. But I'll be back online if you want to critique my work later. But if not, it was great meeting you guys, and we'll definitely talk again soon.
Yep, you know where to find us now.
Mm-hmm. All right.
A pleasure meeting.
Good one.
Take it easy.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Whatever.
You as well. All right. Well, that was a good kind of starting test. I'm going to have to give this a bit more work to put it through its paces. I do appreciate all the help from the community here, Leonard, and hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. But it was nice again meeting you all, and hopefully I will definitely be catching you guys on again soon. Maybe even have MCM and Leonard fighting together or against each other for that matter. But on that note, have a good rest of your evening wherever you are, and I will see you next stream. Take care.